This Tor-related lease agreement generating this controversy has now raised questions from civil society, but also monitoring by the media. Well, Bright Simmons decided to raise the issue. Civil society has joined the fray, and it's a big thing. Why is this a big discussion? We have this wrap-up by George Queenan. Watch this. And when we come back, we'll raise Ben Boache and then start the discussions also right here in the studio.
The quest to revive the Tema Oil Refinery appears to be one that will take a long time, if not forever. Staff over the years have demonstrated of operation inabilities and the need for a management that understands the purpose of bringing the state-owned company back to life. In March, the Energy Minister met with staff over a possible lease agreement for operationalization of the facility for the next 6 years, but that was put on hold until workers of the refinery got familiar with content of the document.
The bad nuts in the refinery must be exposed. The refinery needs resilient to work, and that is all that we are advocating for.
Fast forward to today, government is allegedly planning to lease Tor to a private firm, Torrentco Asset Management, for 6 years. This has come with lots of public backlash, with many questioning the agreement and others demanding government to confirm the truth or otherwise of the agreement. Should the agreement take effect, Torrentco Asset Management will be allowed to refine up to 8 million barrels of oil annually, paying an annual rent of $1 million to the government. The contract also includes an additional rent of $1.067 million per month. If TAM refines more than 8 million barrels, it will pay 5 cents for each extra barrel. Also, if it stretches the refinery to its full limit and refines 16.5 million barrels, it will pay $17.2 million in rent, resulting in a sales value of $2.148 billion. But Imani Africa strongly opposes this agreement, and Vice President Kofi Bentil demands transparency and openness.
The deal is bad. We don't know who the real directors are, and our checks are showing that they are fronts for other people. It's unfortunate, and we hope that is clarified. Who are the people behind, the present lease? And why it is important is that who stands behind this deal says a lot about their credibility and what they come to the table with.
Just so you know, the total operating expenses for TAM are $20 million, with TAM investing $22 million to revamp the refinery. For Kofi Bentil, Tor is an asset that can generate millions of dollars than what will be derived from this very deal.
There's no value for money in it for Ghana, and it is just one of the same things that we've been doing all over this time, where people parcel up, state assets for their friends and then leave us with the debts and then the liabilities.
It is on record that CSO sought some answers from government, but they were not forthcoming. But those that spoke to the agreement were quite defensive. In the coming days, Tor Professional and Managerial Staff Union and the General Transport, Petroleum and Chemical Workers Union of TUC will be holding a press conference to make known their decision on this very matter. We will be following closely on this very development and update you accordingly. George Queenan, TV3 News, Accra.
Now, on social media, the phraseology is, who is chopping from this Tema Oil Refinery deal? Who are the faces behind this company? And is there going to be value for money? Do we need this at all? Can't we find alternative means by which we need to put Tor? And is it for the best interest of the country? Awal Mohammed has represented the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, ably represented. He's one of the big wigs in the MPP supporting DMB for 2024. Good morning to you. It is possible.
Good morning. Yes, it's possible.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right.
How are you too?
Nice. And then also, Sampi Yale is a legal practitioner. He's also a traditional ruler. He's currently also, is it the chairman or the president for the NDC's Professional Forum? President. He's president for the NDC's Professional Forum. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now,